I want to talk about Profit with Michael and explain why I believe the program is a scam. I'm personally going to be staying away from it, and there's a lot of reasons for that. I'm looking at the homepage right here, and there's just a lot of things that stick out that are very questionable to say the least. Here it is right here, profitwithmichael.com, just so you know I'm on the main homepage. The first one is it says free spots are now open for residents of New York City, New York. Uh, this, in my opinion, is some kind of program that they designed where, depending on where you live, it's going to make, instead of New York City, New York, it's going to make your area appear. And this is just to give you the impression that, well, my area, my specific area, has spots available. I should act now. This is really an artificial marketing tactic. There's nothing authentic about it, in my opinion. I've seen it utilized before with other companies that I've rated as scams, and I never like this kind of thing, to say the least. The second one is all the links down here that you see, terms of use, privacy policy, and so on and so forth. They usually tell me what the program is all about if I click on that, but in this case they don't work. If I click on them, they're just going to take me back to the home page. So these links don't work, which means there's not much transparency when it comes to Profit with Michael. Lack of transparency is very questionable to me. Third thing is, if you look at the video page, if you click on the actual site, there's going to be a video. The first part of the video is going to talk about a news report where they talk about how making money online is possible, how people are doing it. Then it's going to skip to the actual sales page where Michael, he talks about it, the program. He explains, how you can make money through his three-step system, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. A lot of people make the mistake of associating that news report with the actual sales page. They're not related to one another. Yes, they talk about making money online, but don't mistake that news report as giving authenticity and credibility to Profit with Michaels. This is not the case at all. Please do not make that mistake. Fourth thing is, if I try to click the back button, it's going to take me to this page where it says free software automatically creates money making websites. If I try to click the back button again, it's going to keep trying to get me to stay, and look at it, says congratulations on your purchase. I didn't purchase anything, so there's something up over here. They're going to promote some kind of program that gets visitors to your website. There's some kind of free trial to it. I didn't look too far deep into it, but I'm always very skeptical about these things. It's usually never as easy or as cheap as they say it's going to be. And again, if I try to click on the back button, it's going to take me to another page. It's not going to let me leave it. I assume there's supposed to be a video over here, but the video doesn't work, so there's obviously something up. Maybe the program is not in business anymore. Maybe they're just going through some kind of change. I don't know. But usually websites that, where you try to leave it and you try to click the back button or the X button, and they try to get you to stay for as long as they do in this case, that's usually a sign of desperation, and it's usually associated with, in my opinion, in my experience, with low quality websites that have very shady products. Um, the next thing is, the program is not free. I knew this when I looked at this site for the first time, because I've seen so many versions of it that I really know what I'm getting into before I actually click on it. But just to warn you, it is not going to be free. There are 3 steps involved to the Profit with Michael website, as far as I saw. The first one is to sign up and to start earning for free. Technically, actually, it's not possible. Sorry. You enter your first name, last name, email. I entered a different one because I was afraid that I was probably going to get spam email. And if I saw that the company was going to be legitimate, I would enter my real stuff. So for starters, I entered something completely that didn't exist, and I clicked on Get my free account. There was a loading screen. It took like 10 minutes or so to load, but nothing was happening. It just said, we're signing you up. So I clicked on the back button. Tried to sign up again. It worked. It took me to another sales page where Michael congratulated me for signing up, and then it took me to this page where it says, here it is right here, get your free partner website here, great news, blah, blah, blah. It says you made a great decision signing up for Profit with Michael. This is going to be some kind of company that's going to be advertising to make a website for you, and the price of this is going to be $29. So, like I said, the program is not free. It's going to cost you to do these things, and plus this $29 price is very it seems too good to be true, because they say they'll do so much for you in this video. They'll say how they'll make a money building website for you. It's going to be great. It's going to be so simple. You just sit back and enjoy the rides. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically the impression that I got. So this $29 price is very skeptical for me, because there's probably going to be more charges inside these places. Nobody in their right mind is ever going to make all the claims that they make and actually back them up with such a low price. It just doesn't happen. That's the way I see it. that's the next one. After that, I did more research on Profit with Michael. I looked up stuff, and I found two forum posts that were talking about it. There's one that says how to get scammed and spammed by Profit with Michael. One guy said, in the 10 days since I signed up with Profit with Michael, using a dummy email account, the account has received 212 spam emails. So the spam paranoia that I had turned out to be true, at least in this case. There's other people that talk about this kind of stuff. Some of them are asking questions. Some of them are saying that they did have experience with it. And there's also another forum post that I found. It's called Profit with Michael WTF. And here's an interesting one. It says he sets up a free website for you and drives free traffic for you. But then when it's all said and done, he asks for you to pay $29, which you just saw right here, $29. So this is more true than not. And then you also get charged for a domain name for $14. So remember I said there's probably going to be like surprise charges? This guy says there are surprise charges, which he doesn't even tell you about. Surprise, surprise. And there's another one underneath that says, yes, I fell for it too. And if you keep reading this forum post, it's basically going to keep talking about these kinds of things. Usually people are going to be asking questions about it. But for the most part, the reviews are not very positive. And these people are not promoting the company, and they're not promoting something else. So I believe their opinions or their reviews to be unbiased, and I actually trust them more so than the Profit with Michael website itself. That being said, that's really much all there is that I can say about Profit with Michael. Like I said, I do not recommend this program. It's my opinion that it's a scam. And if you have any questions or experiences about this program, I'd love to hear about it.